Meghan opens up terrifying moment baby Archie's nursery room caught fire. The Duchess of Sussex made a confession on her new podcast. Meghan's first episode of her new Spotify podcast, Archetypes, has been released. And it sees the Duchess of Sussex open up about a terrifying fire involving her baby son Archie. During a chat with her close friend Serena Williams, Meghan was praising Serena's ability to balance her role as a mother and daughter with her tennis career when she opened up about her own scary experience with Archie Harrison. Her little boy with Prince Harry was just 4.5 months old when they travelled to South Africa for their royal tour. We dropped him off at this housing unit that we were staying at and he was getting ready to go down for his nap. She began, adding that they immediately left for their first official engagement. Following her speech, the couple got into their car and were told the news. There's been a fire at the residence. There's been a fire in the baby's room. She continued, our amazing nanny Lauren was in floods of tears. She was supposed to put Archie down for his nap. And she just said, you know what, let me go and get a snack from downstairs. Lauren took Archie with her, meaning he luckily was not in the room when the fire started. In that amount of time that she went downstairs, the heater in the nursery caught on fire. There was no smoke detector, someone just happened to smell smoke down the hallway. So they went in and the fire was extinguished. He was meant to be sleeping in there. Everyone's in tears, everyone's shaken. And what did we have to do? Go out and do another official engagement. And I said, this doesn't make any sense, can you just tell people what happened? Serena added, I couldn't have done that. And the royals ultimately moved to different accommodations. But Meghan was understandably shaken following the ordeal. The first episode of her podcast was titled The Misconception of Ambition with Serena Williams and the description reads, Meghan talks to the one and only Serena Williams about the double standard women face when they are labeled ambitious and the ripple effects this has on other aspects of their lives. This groundbreaking premiere episode also features Dr. Laura Cray, a leading expert on gender in the workplace. On the debut episode of her Archetypes podcast, the Duchess of Sussex said son Archie was supposed to be sleeping when a heater in the nursery caught on fire. Meghan is opening up about a terrifying experience during her royal tour of Africa. On the debut episode of her podcast Archetypes released Tuesday, the Duchess of Sussex sat down with longtime friend and tennis champion Serena Williams for a personal talk about ambition. While speaking about their roles as mothers, Meghan revealed that during her visit to Africa with Prince Harry in 2019, a fire broke out in the nursery where their son, Archie Harrison, was staying. When we went on our tour to South Africa, we landed with Archie, Meghan began. Archie was 4.5 months old. And the moment we landed, we had to drop him off at this housing unit that they had us staying in. He was going to get ready to go down for his nap. We immediately went to an official engagement in this township called Nyanga. And there was this moment where I'm standing on a tree stump and I'm giving this speech to women and girls. And we finish the engagement, we get in the car and they say, there's been a fire at the residence, what? There's been a fire in the baby's room, what? Meghan said they raced back to the residence and their amazing nanny Lauren was in floods of tears. She was supposed to put Archie down for his nap, and she just said, you know what? Let me just go get a snack downstairs. And she was from Zimbabwe, and we loved that she would always tie him on her back with a mud cloth. And her instinct was like, let me just bring him with me before I put him down. In that amount of time that she went downstairs, the heater in the nursery caught on fire. There was no smoke detector. Someone happened to just smell smoke down the hallway, went in, fire extinguished, Meghan said. She added, he was supposed to be sleeping in there. Meghan said everyone was in tears and shaken by the incident, but they had to leave for another scheduled engagement. I was like, can you just tell people what happened? And so much, I think, optically. The focus ends up being on how it looks instead of how it feels, she said. And part of the humanizing and the breaking through of these labels and these archetypes and these boxes that we are put into is having some understanding on the human moments behind the scenes that people might not have any awareness of, and to give each other a break. Because we had to leave our baby. She continued, and even though we were being moved to another place afterwards, we still had to leave him and go to another official engagement. Serena replied, I couldn't have done that. I would have said, Meghan then said on the podcast in a voiceover, these human moments behind the scenes, the ones under the surface, they're everything. Because when we don't swim in the shallow end, and instead choose to dive into the deep end, that's when we gain a more nuanced understanding of each other. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.